Oh, you're gonna die! Wow. Can we just drink this? Oh my god!
Take a sip.
I'm gonna take a sip.
Good.
Okay, what am I setting? What are you setting?
It's
up
not
for?
liquid ass.
It's not liquid ass.
It's not
You
liquid
did
ass.
that.
What's going on? What's going on? It's like, this fucking ninja's fucking trying to kill me. He's like, that's the knife sharpener guy. I'm like, oh, he's trying to.
Oh, it's so deep.
Have a sense of humor. Good laugh does more for the stomach muscles than 5-minute setting up exercises.
Guys, I better not get fired for this.
The most entertaining and offensive show around. Out of the Baldwinsville CrossFit Studios in the Average Joe's Entertainment Complex. It's Bourbon and Barbells.
More like the surface of the sun, but
Yes, it's hot.
fuck AC.
It's so hot right now.
Oh, that's what you meant by the green screen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm used to it.
Thank you for turning the fan off, Ben. The only source of air that this building has right now.
I don't need it messing up Turbo Team.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
All right. Welcome
the
to
way-
Bourbon and Barbells.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of exciting news. We got our first sponsor.
Awesome.
Java Burn.
Very cool.
Where we put it'll be at the end of this video and on our Facebook page. Make sure you click and support them, and we'll see if we can't not mess this up.
Yeah, let's not mess this one up.
Well, Newman's involved, so it'll probably get messed up.
Oh, don't blame me. Don't blame me. It probably will get messed up. Sorry.
But, what were we getting at?
Well, no, just the soundbite there of Rick, right? Wait, no, he's not getting fired. As a matter of fact, he's being rewarded with the UPS contract. He's getting an extra $2.50 an hour on top of his hourly wage. So,
Yeah, he's living life large.
Wait, you got a raise for all that?
no, that was the union.
All right, so here we go.
You and they say you're not part of the Turbo Team. Don't run.
Here we go. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm backing away this time. Last week you got me pretty hard. I almost choked out. Are we going to turn the fan back on after this Turbo Team hit? Okay, guys.
Oh, all right. Woo.
I'm just going to take a little baby hit because I know.
All right, what bourbon we got this week? We got
We got Heaven Hill, which is a bottled in bond bourbon. It's a 7-year.
Oh, God.
Middle of the road, probably $40 to $50, depending on where you buy it. And I have to say, it's pretty good.
I got to say, it's pretty good.
pretty good.
Okay,
I've had it a multiple. Yeah, I've had it many times. I like it.
That's good. That's good. That's a good.
Oh, yeah,
Very
that's nice.
It's not bad.
That's really nice.
Okay, so I want to get this part out of the way because I hate giving this cunt any time. But Myrtle message back.
Oh, God.
So here, enjoy your 15 seconds.
Sorry, but I'm still here. Your untalented soul could never affect me. But I will be seeking advice from my lawyer, since you let your audience know I live in Fulton. I've also added you to my church's newsletter for extra prayers. It's not too late.
Oh, good old Myrtle.
Oh, don't pray for me, Myrtle. Pray for yourself, you sinner. Oh, thank you, Ben. Thank you so much, Ben.
Hey, I didn't want to screw up Turbo Team.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that Myrtle's not dead because then I have nothing to make fun of. But,
We need to find our mailing address so we can mail her. We can send everybody get everybody her information. so
Well,
they-
you know, this newsletter. So I just see it. Pray for Joe next to. Does anyone have Narcan that's not expired? Fucking Fulton Church. I do. I will just say now that you definitely confirmed. Since you confirmed that you live in Fulton.
Yes.
I kind of starting to feel bad because your highlight of your week is riding around in Walmart on one of those little scooters with your cat piss pajama bottoms.
Oh God. Just
So.
yeah.
And I hope this lawyer you're gonna go for. Hopefully, he makes you do very naughty things to pay for the retainer.
Are there lawyers in Fulton? What do you pay? There's no lawyers in Fulton. Probably are.
I don't know if you guys are watching Better Call Saul on Netflix, but there's an episode where he wants these high-profile clients, and they deny him, and they say, "You're the type of lawyer guilty people hire." So those are the types of lawyers that are in Fulton. Ones that
Well,
represent
can
guilty
you be a
people.
lawyer if you go to OCC or? Like or Cayuga CCC, whatever the fuck it is up there.
Cayuga
What-
CCC.
Where they turned a trice chopper into a college.
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
With the bread aisle is the honors section right now.
Yeah, but all right. So let's see, just real fast. We did the big tubing trip, and
How was that?
Well, it's always good to get outside the gym with clients and build community, but there was a lot of alcohol, a lot.
And there was a lot of sun. Wasn't it really sunny that day?
It was beautiful on Saturday.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was very like I'm not going to name names, but we did get attached to another group that was kind of holding us back because the owner of the company comes up and says, "Oh, you guys are going to set the record. You're on pace for 5.5 hours to go 2 miles."
What? I couldn't sit in a tube for 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No way.
But that's why I made sure I was in the front.
Yeah.
Just there's 50 people, just all that piss and everything. Just that's what. So those people that attached to us that did no paddling or helping, I called them the bottom of the Titanic passengers.
Oh, Joe.
Oh shit! The best part, what you said before when we went live, that Martin Luther King, in his dream he should learn how to duck.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. What is going on with you? Oh my God!
He had the wrong dream.
Just shoot me now. Oh my God! So wait a minute. Oh my God! I gotta go back to what we were just talking about to get away from what we just did. So you're 5.5 hours in a tube, and say you're peeing. You're peeing. That's all understandable. That you're taking a whiz in the water. It's kind of gross. You're in a bath.
This is the first time
take a shit.
This is the first time I've done this. So
Yeah.
I guess that's come up sometimes because they say you just jump in the water and do. I was like,
Just shit in the water.
So the way they were describing it, they've definitely done it.
Oh.
So I get off my tube and just take a shit, and then just rinse my ass with the water that you're floating in.
Just kind of rubber.
Are you
maybe?
kidding me?
Find a fast
And you
turn.
paid for this? Did you pay cash to go on this stuff? Yes, I think I just floated by a turd.
It's more of probably a 3-hour thing.
Okay.
3 hours.
The tour, yeah.
Yeah, but still. I'm
So,
sorry.
people that were a little inebriated were kind of getting annoyed that we wanted to be done at 5 hours. So they pissed me off, so I decided just to go jump off a cliff.
That honestly would have been something to seek out the whole time.
Yeah, because that's all it is, just these cliffs on the side of you.
It's beautiful. I love the
Yeah.
Black River.
Yeah,
I
but
don't understand why it's that color, though.
I think it has everything to do with runoff.
Yeah.
is it the stone that's on? That it's on?
I think it's not slate rock. It's shit.
Was it rapidy? Isn't it supposed to be Isn't the rapids there, right?
Not the part that we were on, but yeah, because I'd done the whitewater raft up there, which is actually really cool. But
You were just floating down a little pond, a little creek.
yeah, basically you're going down the Seneca River,
Big
basically.
fucking lazy river.
Because
But say you take a wrong turn, you hit the rapids. Is that going to be a better kind of float?
You made a
Grab
lot
the
of-
cooler. Here we go.
But I definitely suggest trying it out if you never have. It is relaxing. I'm usually not the person that does stuff like that and relaxes, but
Is it
It was
good for?
kinda cool.
Is it good for a person that has a lot of ADHD? That
that's
can't
what I'm
sit
saying. Me,
still?
usually I can't
You can't sit
sit
that
there
long.
like that. But it was actually a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
So,
We should do
We
that.
definitely have some more things planned up. We want to do a wine tour and possibly a Bills game. A bunch of things
A
coming up.
fucking Bills.
I've never been to.
Especially, I want to go to the Jets because Aaron Rodgers now.
Oh,
That'd be cool to
yeah.
see him.
Hey, Rogers.
I want to go. I've never been to a football game, like
No?
a pro game before ever.
I've seen Brady play twice at Bill Stadium. It was amazing.
I was there for his first game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, first game there. Where they actually
2000?
was the only time they actually beat him when Bledsoe came.
Yeah, but aren't the
And we
Bills-
were actually the only tickets we get was in the Patriots section, and of course Jen and all the women got in fight with fucking Patriots fans.
It's brutal.
But isn't tailgating fun though? I thought.
Oh, it's amazing.
The
But
tailgating-
actually, it's better now than they weren't breaking tables back when I used to go. But that's some crazy shit.
Oh man.
But it's literally the Bills fans are even the years they sucked. I never forget the one game, probably one of the last games I went to. We lost to the Kansas City, and we're walking out, and this guy's walking towards us. He has a Kansas City hat on, and my buddy just fucking punches him right in the face.
Just
laid him out.
just because he's wearing because he's the fan.
Tomahawk.
Wow.
You cannot wear stuff there, and then, unless the good games were like the Raiders when the Raiders came down because those fans are also crazy. So,
Yeah, Raiders fans. I mean, Raiders and Bills is a fun game,
yeah.
and I'm a Raiders fan only because of Tecmo Bowl.
Oh my
Bo
god.
Jackson.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, been a long.
I feel like I'm on the other side of the spectrum, guys. I hate the way this sounds, but I'm usually in the kitchen making this stuff to eat because I'm not a big football person. I'm learning to be one, and I hate the way this sounds because I'm always working at the bar, and you never have a team when you're the bartender. Everybody's team is your team. But my back's always facing away from the TV. So for years, I've never really sat on Sundays and watched the games because I've been working. But just recently, I've been home, and Heidi, my wife, she loves the Bills. She loves the Giants. She has the jersey. She will sit in the living room and scream at the TV. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Stop screaming at the TV.
All right,
up,
now
bitch, and
it's
put on
starting
Dancing with the Stars.
to make sense about what's going on with Norman then.
Oh, wow, Joe.
Bring it up.
Joe, what are you doing? It was a weird week with Norman. I will share that story. I mean, it was a fun week at camp.
They were Rochambeauing.
We're learning a lot more about our son growing this year at camp with kids that we don't know and families that we don't know. We go to a private school, so we don't.
Maybe this is happening in this private school.
I hope it's not happening in this private school.
Is there a priest there?
I will. Is there a priest? Yes, there's a priest there. That's what's scaring the shit out of me. Are you kidding me? Is he learning this from the priest? No, but what happened was that they were measuring that yesterday. They were in the locker room changing for the pool, and they were measuring
Wait,
wieners.
he just has a tape measure in his pocket?
No, I'm just saying there was like, oh, look at mine, look at mine. I mean, it's just the whole.
Mine's weight.
It's just the whole thing, and he knows better, and I think that he's being coached by another. He's just showing off. And man, I don't think he's showing off his stuff.
He's showing off.
He's just showing off. But it was a weird night of parenting, and it's just we're learning every day to be parents. It was just as soon as you think you know something, and you're like, I got this, you know nothing. Everything resets, and now I'm dealing with this. Like, what do I do with a kid that's showing his wiener? I mean, I hope he doesn't do it every day. I asked him not to do it again, but
Just tell him wait till he's 18 to do it.
I mean, be proud of it. Hey, I'm proud of mine. I just can't walk around and show it to people. It's tiny, it's Irish, it's a little curved.
I called it a tuna can.
Do you guys want to see it? Do you guys want to see it? Can I show you my wiener?
Will someone just look at it, please?
Right there.
Can somebody please just look at it? No one's looked at it in so long.
Wait to hear the commercial I did for Spotify because
Oh, no.
they give you leeway to improvise.
Oh, God.
So they say describe your experience, and I said my life is epic now. Oh. My wife doesn't puke in her mouth when she looks at me.
It has changed.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I've actually been thinking about getting snipped, but I'm kind of a pussy.
I am. I have to at this
But
point.
the one part that when I was doing the research into it, so you got to like jerk off like 30 times to clean out the pipes.
Yeah.
What?
And then you got to go get tested again, but you have to wait till you come 30 times.
But don't they inject your balls? They inject your balls. That's what my friend. I had a friend that just did. They said something like they injected his nuts, and they were like with a needle in front of him, and his nut was like they had to go in a couple times and do this.
To numb it, you're saying?
Yeah, I know. Like they did something to his nuts, and I don't know how they got to snip the. I've seen the procedure I've been watching because I'm going to have it done.
Well, I'm getting knocked out. I'm not going through that shit.
I don't want a rogue kid coming out at this point in my life. I'm not going to be a senior citizen.
Yeah, we don't need two kid touches out there.
He just punched him. It wasn't a touch.
But that got me thinking of having to jerk off 30 times in a row.
Could you do it?
Well, I was like,
a
man,
day-
you
in
remember
one day?
like when you're like a teenager, like it'd be like bang a chick, 30 seconds later, back at it.
Yeah.
And it's like, young Joe's firing like a machine gun,
Yeah.
and now this Joe is like got a Revolutionary War fucking musket and fucking put the fucking black powder in and fucking.
One shot
Yeah.
done. Just boosh.
No, that was a dud.
No, I've had weird Saturdays where I've been home by myself and just like see how much I could push out. I think I've got to like 13, 14. I did it 14 times. I was chafing at that point.
Yeah, that's.
It's funny that you
it was
brought
bad.
this up. I saw something incredibly hilarious. We can carry on with this until I find it.
No, literally, I'm telling you, I was blowing cartilage out of my
This is Newman's
kneecaps.
favorite subject. So
Yeah, I love it. I can
that
talk
poor,
about this
that
all
poor
day.
sink.
Talking about dicks all the day.
Yes.
Actually, with that thought, let's do a commercial.
Oh God, no.
Do your mood swings have more ups and downs than the Superman ride? Your spouse always asks, why can't you be normal? Newman Pharmaceutical RBG tablets. One pill a day makes that roller coaster be gone. Let our pill numb what's left of your soul. Let them bitch about diet French fry crumbs. You feel nothing. Order now and receive the White Belt Strangulation Guide. RBG tablets, your fast pass to a happy home. Guide only for research purposes. RBG may cause no muscle mass old man shuffle and filling your workplace with fruit flies. may also cause hunger for yard pig bacon and sink drains.
I can't wait to get my hand on those tablets.
Oh my god!
There was that was a very broad commercial. I cannot find what I was looking for. That was great.
That hurt a little bit. That kind of went all the way around every part of my soul.
I hit all the bases.
You hit everything in one punch.
It's like acupuncture.
Wow, that was brutal. That was real.
Well,
though.
when that was like right after I got that text message, I was like,
Oh.
let me start writing. Let me write.
No.
We're doing this a day later because someone had an emergency, but it was
It was real.
It was real.
It was real. It wasn't. What is it? Urgent care.
the punch pass to get a free sub.
Dude, Joe sends me a message. You get a free sub this time at urgent care. I go, we didn't go to urgent care.
So the one subject I told you guys earlier that I wanted to get on was if you remembered when you were young and dating, what was the worst pickup line that you used to use?
Well, I had a bunch of them.
I think my favorite one I used to always use was, "Is your dad a thief?" Like, well, no, why? He has to have been to stolen every star out of the sky and put him in those eyes.
Yeah, no. now I see why you don't like football.
No, I like football now. I'm learning about football. Are you kidding me? I love football.
He's pivoting hard. From
I'm a
Dancing with
dude.
The stars.
No, I only just had one. Is you want to fucking eat pizza? And they say no. Like, oh, you don't like pizza?
You don't like pizza? you don't like pizza?
Well, I mean, if I had to think back that far, because I've been with my wife forever, but yeah, I used to say lines like, "Do you want to have kids?" She'd say no. I'd be like, "I guess we got to wear a condom then."
Oh, does that shirt wrinkle?
Well,
I
used
don't
to
know.
do-
one time I told a girl, I was like, "You're not allergic to roofies, are you?"
It's funny because I did the same thing, but I would literally take like a piece of paper or whatever, and I just walk up and I put it in the drink. So don't worry, you won't remember a thing.
Oh god,
It didn't. That joke never flew.
it's not gonna fly at all these days.
Not now, yeah.
These days, you're gonna go to jail immediately, even if it
Yeah.
is just a piece of paper.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I remember just some of my douche friends, like the one guy would make a rose out of a napkin.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
or else tying the cherry stem in.
Oh my God, I have that douche friend too. Are you kidding me? I'm so good with my tongue. Who cares? Who cares, dude? She does not care. She's hammered. You're just gonna be in a diaper. Guess what she's been doing all along? She's been dancing and she's been peeing with her girlfriends. That thing in her pants right now, it smells, it tastes like urine. I don't give a crap. She has wiped that thing 500 times today trying to clean it up, and maybe she put some kind of douche in her purse on it, spray it with some perfume. We've all been there too with that.
You know, I'm just gonna laugh at this right.
It's in my
'cause you guys
throat.
are talking about the guy tying with the cherry, but I come from a very redneck family up north, and my dad, back when you could smoke in the bar, he could take a cigarette and go, smoke it, flip it inward, inside his mouth, backwards, smoke it that way, blow smoke out of his nose.
Oh
and
my
I'm
God.
not lying with you. Women would go crazy over this. My dad was like this super rednecky playboy, and then he'd sit there and continue to smoke this spit-covered cigarette. And to this day, I just barf at the idea of that.
Well, think about it. His tongue is taking open flame. I mean, he's just
Like that.
God.
That's just because I saw this study that I think the whole country 20% smoke. But
That's down.
It's
big
actually
time, yeah.
it's I think it'll be lower now, but Oswego and Cuyahoga County are like 40% of the population smokes, and I was like, I can see that.
Well, I mean, but think about society now, right? Like, nobody smokes anymore. They're out there fucking vaping.
Well, here, but
Yeah.
like I watch if you ever watch Rogan, a lot of times his guests are all not even cigars, like cigarettes.
Post Malone.
Like
yeah.
like Texas, you go to states like North Carolina, like that's what my mom was saying. North Carolina is like,
give a fuck.
tobacco row.
I get pissed off at the car in front of me smoking now.
Oh, yeah,
It drives me insane that I'm behind a car that they're smoking and it's coming in. That smell of cigarette, the stale cigarette smoke is in my. I
The
hate
biggest
it.
thing is weed, right? You'd be driving down the highway.
I say I can't see them.
I live in the city. That's all you do. That's all you smell is weed. You get off an exit. All you smell
It
is
is
weed.
funny though if you're around someone that smokes, and then like you remember the waking up every time you went to a bar, you woke up the next day your clothes reeked like cigarettes.
Oh God, it's all you. If you were in it, it was cool. I tell you, I remember like it was yesterday, and it was normal to come smelling like an ashtray.
Yeah, just your clothes smelled like that the next day.
I mean, I used to smoke, right?
Yeah.
I remember waking up the next day and just firing straight up, hung over on the side of the bed, going, and then looking over and going,
Yeah, I dated a few smokers in my day because I never smoked, and I dated this one. She was so hot. but all she did was smoke, and she would just every time it was time to fuck, she'd have to smoke, and I'm like, can you brush your
Those are
damn
kind of
teeth?
hot pornos. You ever see the pornos with the?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, she was nasty. She was a freaking weirdo. Like, she
Yeah.
was disgusting. I'm telling you right now, the only reason I put up with that cigarette smoke is because she was a disgusting slob. Amazing. In every amazing way I want to say, that's just, it was disgusting. It was. I wanted to write it down and tell it to my grandchildren, but I don't know. Sorry, I got to shut myself up. Right?
I will say that pickup line for me never worked. It worked one time. Yeah, this is a great story. It was my brother's 19th birthday, so we went to Canada because he could drink finally, and all of his friends were younger.
Canada.
And so I'm kind of sitting at the bar, and there's this girl sitting next to me at the bar, and I kind of said that to her, and she laughed and didn't walk away. I was like, oh shit. All right, so we were sitting there for like a half hour, and she goes, so I got a room upstairs, and I was like, oh okay, cool. And she jumped off the bar stool, and she was a little person.
A tiny person?
Yeah.
Yes.
But she looked like normal up here.
You
Like
fucked
she
her?
literally jumped off the stool and like disappeared. Like I thought she fell.
Wait.
So we go to the elevator, and she can't reach. She was on the 8th floor. She can't reach the 8 button.
Oh my god. This is great.
That's a drunk 20-year-old's dream right there.
I had to hit the button for her,
Yes. Yes.
and I was like kind of feeling like, what am I doing? Like this is like a low point at 21 years old. Like what the fuck? This is like bad.
No, it's
And-
epic. It's epic.
And then when she like had me in her little cocktail sausage fingers,
Yes.
my dick looked so big. I was like,
Yes.
all right, this is worth it. It's worth it.
It's my dream. That's my dream right now.
So after we get done, she's like crying for some reason.
Oh no.
And so I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. My brother's still downstairs. And I go out in the hallway, and there's the maids out there. And I go, she needs like tissues in there and some like Keebler fudge stripe cookies.
Oh, she needs help back to her
Go back
treehouse.
to
Yeah. So the funny thing is that's happened twice where I've been talking to a little person, and I didn't realize until after they jumped off the bar stool.
They're attracted to you, Joe.
Yeah.
Tiny people are attracted to you.
They freaked me the fuck out. So
So wait a minute. You skipped a whole part. Did you fuck her?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
the kind of the part where he said it looks so big in her
Yeah,
tiny little
yeah.
sausage.
Yeah, but he just used
That
her
was kinda
hands.
like the
He said her
segue.
hands.
That's just- yeah.
But then he skipped over the part where he used everything else, and that's the details. There's the meat on the bone. Was
Yeah.
it fun? Did it feel
We're
little?
trying not to scare sponsors away. So,
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
but Keebler, Elf's like, hey, we're
I do like grasshoppers.
yep, you got awesome cookies.
Get a cookie. Yes, get a cookie sponsor. I love cookies. Yes, that's the way to get a sponsor.
I will say this: as a gym, I've reached out to Trolley Gummy Worms and spoke with a representative from them. They thought it was hysterical that we were a gym
We got to be one of the only CrossFit affiliates in the world
with a candy jar.
that has our pre-workout is a candy jar. And even some of our diehard clients that I didn't think would be in on
They're
it.
face deep in it.
Yep,
every day.
they're right
Every
there.
day.
Every day, their candy jar is getting emptied. It's
Well,
unbelievable.
we have wonderful clients like Debbie who refills it. She looks and sees, oh yeah, you could use more of this and more of that. She buys us 2 bags at a rip.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
At least it's not the old lady candy like the fucking raspberry.
Butterscotch.
Werther's Originals.
Or the little raspberries that were chewy in the middle that sat in the candy dish. For a whole, till like, like these are from last Christmas, I think.
Could I get you a butterscotch? As my grandmother always had those weird butterscotch things in that
Oh, the
weird
Werther.
glass candy jar in the living room that was dusty, like the dusty candy.
Or just hard candies in general aren't my thing.
Remember the
Yeah.
ribbon candy? Do you remember ribbon
Yeah.
candy that came out
Oh,
in the holidays?
yeah.
There was always there's always more left out of July. There was always something in July. Like
Of course, like when I was younger, because my grandma always had like the butterscotch candies, and I heard a story about Owen Wilson. They called him the Butterscotch Bandit. Because like that just totally ruined butterscotch for me after that.
Why?
Like girls like to take like laxatives and stuff and they have like diarrhea on them.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And they call him the Butterscotch Bandit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's far. That's awesome. I want to see it. That's messed up. The butterscotch bandit.
I know what you're searching when you get home.
Yes, I am.
The new NXX thing.
XNXX.com.
There you go.
Free porn.
Butterscotch.
Find anything you need. Little people, big people,
Remember,
fat people.
remember 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
Oh my God, that was
I
nasty.
showed that to my grandma
You did
No.
at
not.
Thanksgiving.
What
I
did
was
she
like, Grandma,
do?
I gotta show you something. And she's like, oh, those are pretty girls. And she's like, oh my God, why are you showing me this?
Have you seen cake farts? Remember cake farts? Where the girl farts in the cake?
What?
You never saw cake farts?
No.
You gotta watch cake
Yeah,
farts.
we're the weirdos.
I'm just gonna go find some time to Google that.
This girl gets completely naked, sits on a cake, and just starts farting, and it's amazing. It's
Hey,
so
you know how
screwed
much
up.
money she probably gets paid for that too?
I know.
There's guys out there with their fetishes. Like,
It is.
where do you
it's-
even come up with that idea?
It's
Like
amazing.
some kid, like your kid's birthday party, and
I mean, is that from Jackass where they're wearing the space helmet and they're farting into the fucking
this-
beer bombs?
oh, that was bad. That was
Oh,
like,
man,
we were puking
that-
inside the mask.
Yes. No, this
way,
super,
Jose.
hot girl just comes in, takes off her clothes, like, what's she gonna do? And then I wheel out a big cake, and she sits right on it and starts farting, and I'm just like, this is disgusting. I kind of
How
watch
do
it
you come up
again.
with that idea? Like, you trying to blow out candles? Like,
I mean, that's a new level of fetish.
Yeah.
right
No,
there.
she dipped her
I mean,
stuff
what's that
in
fall
it.
under? Like foodie, like food fetish.
She dipped, dived, ducked the whole night. She dipped deep and then came out of it and farted, and it was just like, wow, yes, this is nasty. Oh my god, sorry.
Oh.
That pivoted hard from
It-
candy dish.
It's,
Yeah.
it's pretty. Now I want cake.
all right, so you put the good use so far of that ice bath.
It's been epic.
Epic. Oh my
someone
god.
almost died, but
Oh no, it's awesome. I today was day number 2 for me.
What I'm surprised about isn't so much that we've done it, is the participation from everybody else.
Yeah, everybody's doing it.
but who else has done it?
Christy hopped in it twice, no questions asked, just like boom, straight under.
Corbin's been in it
Corbin's
twice.
been in it twice. Maria,
Maria jumped in. Yeah.
right? She was the funniest one. She was like, if this is as wide as the tub, right? She cat crawled it, toes and hands, and just she was like a spider over top of it, and they were like, and this took place for like 10 minutes.
10
All
minutes
right.
to get her in the water. She was
Really?
hovering over the water, and
And we're
she
like-
just jumped, and she did it though. She
Yeah, we had
did
to give
it.
her a timer. Like, all right, this take for 3, 2, 1, and then she just dropped. And then, like, what you would expect. I mean, because this was 36 degrees that day, and she was like,
It takes
It takes your breath right away.
takes your breath
It is
right
a little
away.
scary at first.
That's the part. That's the part that really scared me. I didn't really care that much for the cold, because I kind of was doing this in the shower. The shower was worse. The cold water in the shower sucked. Just getting in the water and committing to it and getting under it was better than the shower where you have the knob and you, like you said, if I was doing this alone, maybe I wouldn't be jumping in for 3 minutes. I'd probably just jump in and jump out.
What do you think about the 3 minutes?
Dying. What I was thinking about was controlling my breath. I was trying to keep my
that is a major focus,
It-
right? Like, you're like,
yeah, bringing myself down a notch focus out. There's a Cobra Kai picture on the wall here, and that's what
No
I focused on. I
mercy.
focused on that because I found the focus, and I just kept looking at it because I was. If I looked around the room, I'd get like, I felt my heart rate going a little bit more, but once I was committed to it, I was there. If my hands didn't hurt, I could have sat for longer than 3 minutes, but my fingertips were like burning off my hands.
so I was able to combat that today. Like, I went in with clenched fists, and my hands didn't hurt, like my fingertips didn't, because there's the least amount of blood flow in the digits, right? But my fucking feet, because you have no fat in your feet, right? Like, your feet.
Well, and also doesn't the blood leave?
Yeah, it just goes right to the core of your body.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, it was the feet. They physically hurt to be in the pool, and I just couldn't do it more than a minute. But to the shower, though, I think it sucks more because it doesn't engulf you. Like,
Yeah.
it's this.
Yeah.
That
tiny
cold shower is
shot
awful.
of,
It
like,
is awful.
Oh, can I tell you what? I did have a little bit of a side effect. I did notice it yesterday, and I
Small
noticed
cock?
it today.
Case of the small cock.
That's
did you?
small, anyways. I can't get away from that. The cold water made it
Well,
look
maybe it
bigger.
looks bigger though because the balls are shriveled.
My balls shriveled right up inside of me. What happened was every day I get on my bus, and before I get on my bus, I go to take a piss quick because I'm on the bus for about 2 hours, and I have an old man bladder, and you never know when you got to pee.
Old man bladder, old man shuffle.
Exactly. But I have had this like little putter, like a sprinkler, like, and I was like, what is going on? Because the full stream wasn't there. It wasn't like fully committed. It was like hesitant to, and it was this long, weird pee. But it was 2 days in a row. But then I come off my bus, and it's like Super Soaker 2000, like just a big, fat, thick stream. But before that, I'm like, it's just like a sprinkler, like, and I was afraid I was going to spray my shorts. I'm
I
like,
think is
oh,
your
God.
like prostate shivering or something?
I don't know. But hey, it was hot as balls today. Hot as balls out today.
Yeah, surface
and
of
it was
the sun.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I was nice and cool all afternoon.
I agree with that. So absolutely, I did it twice today. 1 minute, took a 5-minute break, went back in for another minute, and I felt great. I didn't even have the AC on in the truck, windows
No,
up.
like Monday night, I noticed when it was like 2 hours after I was home, like I still felt like cool. Like,
Yeah.
It definitely like
Just for 3 minutes though. It's amazing. Like,
But then I had to go to Wegmans afterwards. Like, I left here and went to Wegmans. I was in the fucking grocery department. I was like, motherfucker,
really?
motherfucker. I was so cold.
Oh my God.
Probably like you're a crackhead in there, like shoving steaks on your pants.
Yeah, I know.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
I got these cheeseburgers, man. I'll suck your dick. I'll suck your dick, man. Yo.
I haven't watched that movie in so long.
Menace to Society.
Yeah.
Oh my
that
God. It
movie.
was just on. It was just on.
I live
looked
during
past
the
Oh,
the convenience store, and the doorbell goes. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah. Or the Asian convenience store.
You break, you buy.
Break you by. Yes.
Hurry up, you pay now.
Yeah,
you
but
leave.
it didn't. It only did it when a certain. It was
Yeah,
messed up.
yeah.
It would do like the regular thing, and then another person walked in and would do another thing. You're like, oh my god, that's so messed up. But that's humor. It's only a joke. It's not meant to be
Do you
to
have a
hurt
favorite
somebody.
part of that movie? I mean,
whole
'cause
movie's- I love the whole
This is
movie.
nothing but a spoof. My favorite part of that whole movie, even to this day, and it still holds up for me anytime I see it, is where Grandma wants to box.
Yeah,
And he knocks her out.
it hits her,
She gets up and goes, "You still hit like a bitch, motherfucker."
motherfucker.
That gets me every time.
That movie is awesome. Like,
It really is.
When he's got the missiles, like, do we have a problem? Like,
Oh yeah, the missile. Yeah, they're measuring up their
even
guns.
though, was that the movie with the black cop? And he's like, I hate my nightstick because it's black.
Yeah. Oh. Who was that? That was
But he like
Bernie Mac.
He's like,
Bernie Mac.
yeah, that's
Yep.
right. He's,
I hate the color of your.
I even hate my nightstick because it's black.
Oh my god.
But he was black, so he was allowed to say it.
Yeah, he could say that. We can't say that.
Bernie
He can
Mac's
say
dead
that.
though, right?
Yeah.
Bernie
Yep.
Mac's dead.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
a heart attack on a treadmill.
Oh yeah, Bernie Mac's dead. Bye, Bernie Mac.
You know what? He did a cool movie called Mr. 3000. Remember where?
Yeah, with the baseball.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one. Was it good?
It's okay.
He was actually really funny. I'm actually watching this new comedian, David Lucas.
How was he?
He's like out of Rogan's
Okay.
thing. But that, I don't know if you ever watched Kill Tony, where
No.
he's on Rogan a lot, but it's like they
Tony
bring-
Hinchcliffe, right?
Yeah, they bring comedians up. They got 1 minute, and they have like a panel of all comedians, and they just basically after they do their 1 minute bit, then they just get torn apart. But this guy gives it right back to the comedian. He's fucking hilarious.
What's his name?
David Lucas. And,
All right, I'll have to look
yeah,
it up.
and
I'm gonna watch that.
yeah,
tonight.
and because he's gay, so it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
it's great.
Oh my
But-
god.
All right, so a lot of big things coming. Hopefully more sponsors.
Tell you one thing that's coming on the CrossFit side of things. August 17th. It's a Thursday. Couldn't get it for any other day of the week or even the weekend. But the Van Buren Park Pool, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. CrossFit event. Multiple events.
No
really.
one is touching my penis in that locker room. I know that.
Rochambeau
Wow.
contest.
Just let it go. It was a punch. It was a
Well, I
punch.
wish a little kid would have let it go. But he didn't let go. That's the problem.
Okay.
He was aiming. He was trying to hold your hand.
You got one day off.
He
Okay.
got one tug. But
Oh my
all
god.
Yeah,
right,
free
those-
event hosted by Baldwinsville CrossFit. Tell your friends.
Open
come
to
with
the
your
public.
friends. Open to the public. All gyms are included. Please, it's just for fun.
What if you're not a strong swimmer though? That's where I'm nervous. I'm not a strong swimmer.
If you die, you die.
What, you just gonna let me drop like a stone? You
No,
gonna
no,
save
no.
me?
The reason why it costs us $200 to rent the pool is
Yeah.
because we're gonna get lifeguards. You're
Oh
welcome.
God,
Oh.
yeah. So let's get our money's worth.
Oh yes.
Come on.
Shut- make a
Mouth to
scene.
mouth.
Like Sandlot.
Yeah, like
time
we're-
out.
Wendy
Like-
Peppercorn.
yeah.
Find a peppercorn.
No, you better make sure you call that. You call Van Buren. You make sure those lifeguards are over 21 because I'm gonna need some mouth to mouth. I need
18.
help
18.
resuscitation. Ah, yeah. Help me.
It's not a massage like with a happy ending. Like
Oh no. Right.
No. You
I
just
don't
grab
know.
the back of the head and wiggle the tongue.
Oh, 21 years old, please, man.
all right. On that note, see you next Tuesday.
Oh man.
2 claps.
Oh man.
That commercial.
It was